Oke Mas Bro, sekarang kita sudah masuk lagi ke area venue utamanya. Dan sekarang saya pengen nonton race yang kedua, yang sesi kedua ya. Tadi sesi pertama udah siap, sekarang tinggal sesi yang kedua. Oke, semoga mantap. Oke, sekarang mantap.
F1H2O Powerboat Lake Toba, Indonesia. Baik, sesaat lagi kita akan saksikan bersama 20 racer akan berlaga dalam 10 tim. Sekali lagi kita akan recap bersama tim dari negara Uni Emirat Arab, China, Portugal, Swedia, Norwegia, Italia, dan Perancis. Dan bisa kita saksikan di layar. Untuk starting grid tentu saja di acara F1H2O Grand Prix Indonesia Race 2, di mana hari ini kita melakukan 2 kali race. Tadi pada pukul 8 pagi untuk kualifikasi dan pada pukul 11.45 siang hari ini, dan sore ini tepat pada pukul 3 sore sesaat lagi kita akan menjadi saksi untuk F1H2O Grand Prix Indonesia Race 2.
Kayaknya bakalan ditunda lagi nih gara-gara anginnya kencang ini. Tuh ombaknya pun kuat itu. Udah sampai ombak putih dia. Waduh, ini bahaya ini tuh kayak gini. Bakalan ditunda ini. Mana dia?
Conditions out here, and as they circle around and they come down, the green flag is out, whistles being sounded as they slide through the commitment buoy, heading down in toward turn number 8 and 9 in the old circuit. This is the first of 18 laps, Jonathan, as we go up from this crescent moon shaped circuit. This is something new, and here goes Bartak Marzawak, your leader, out in front, and moving up and challenging in that second place is
Abu Dhabi, mantap.
Who started down in that 6th spot here, pushed his way toward the front. And Steve, the boats are jumping around all over the place with those rollers coming in from the far side. They just are hanging on for grim death as they complete their first lap. But out in the front, is it changing? Is Daniel Ramsey? Look at the conditions out there. These are certainly not perfect for Formula 1 racing. And you can see that Bartek Marzawak all of a sudden is leading the race, and the conditions have got so bad he's now falling way back in the field. And the guy that's taking the lead is a number 7 boat, that's Peter Moran, Team CTIC China. My goodness, these conditions are almost unbreakable. They've got to be watching that they don't nose down these boats in this lap. Moran started in the 4th position now, has moved himself up into the lead and won that. He's a long-distance runner. He's used to racing at Rouen in France, where there's ugly conditions and road traffic. He's all traditional 24-hour races, so I think he's playing at home at these tough conditions. Right now, it's Daniel Ramsey trying to close up past Peter Moran, but Peter Moran, as we talked about, is used to these continue to move, but they're only going about 15% point. But look at that. On the edge of disaster, somehow saved it as he almost stalled it, completely putting it up on its tail, and was able to gather it back up again.
Totally impossible, Steve. I mean, they're down from 140 odd mile an hour going down that back straight to probably 30-35 mile an hour as they
totally submarined the boat yesterday, and behind coming into the pond room, they realise it is totally impossible to compete out there. In fact, it looks like it's pretty dangerous. Somebody could get hurt, and it's going to be interesting to see what the UIM officials decide. That's the world governing body. Luis Ribeiro, who's the race controller for this event. At the moment, I can see the green flag is out there, but for how much longer, only time will tell.
Well, as we get a chance to take a look at Peter Moran, the driver, and now they're showing the checkered flag. That's going to be it. That was a great try, and they did their best. The drivers thought, well, maybe we can do this. And after about 1.5 laps ago, yikes.
Oke lah Mas Bro, jadi karena faktor cuaca, race yang kedua nggak dilanjutkan lagi Mas Bro. Memang pun tadi anginnya itu sangat kencang Mas Bro, ombaknya gitu kuat. Makanya para pembalap-pembalapnya itu nggak berani untuk melanjutkan race-nya. Oke lah, jadi sekarang itu mereka di sana lagi bagi-bagi piala, nggak tahu lantas siapa yang juara. Jadi saya ini mau pulang aja lah. Udah capek nungguinnya dari tadi, kepanasan terus. Oke lah kalau begitu, sekian dulu vlog saya hari ini Mas Bro. Vlog apa namanya, dalam rangka event internasional F1H2O di Indonesia di Danau Toba. Oke, mantap jiwa.